Hello everyone, it is Pat with the Angel Divination YouTube channel with our daily oracle card reading and message for Saturday, the 16th of March, 2013. Today it is Fairy Day. I'm going to be working with the Fairy card decks by Doreen Virtue, the magical messages and the healing with the Fairies oracle card decks. So anyway, let's see what the message is for us today. What do they wish us to know? Okay, let's call upon. The fairies have a very uplifting energy. Let's see what these two want us to know. Okay. All right, so we have two that have come out here, and it's patience, please, and follow your dreams. Let's see. I'll put these both out here. For some of you, this follow your dreams has to do definitely with paying attention to what dreams are going on for you at night and following the themes that show up in it. In this image, the fairy that's in it is sleeping. So it's very much about that. Pay attention to what's going on in your dream time. All right. It's also about daydreaming. We had a little bit of that theme come in with some of, I think with some of yesterday's cards, but it's a bit about daydreaming too, allowing yourself to have that, to really notice what's, what I call these little mental movies that go on. We all have times in our days sometimes, or days where we're just feeling, I want to say it like a little zoned out, where you find yourself, just kind of sitting and staring off into nothingness, or staring off into the air, or staring off at something. And what's actually going on is you're going into this little daydream mode, or you have these, images just coming up in your mind. And that's what it's telling you to pay attention to today with this card. Notice what's going on in those mental movies. Notice it's kind of like a little bit of, in this time of Mercury retrograde, we're reviewing a lot of stuff. And sometimes the way that shows up for us is when we are having those moments where we sort of just zone out and we're having these little mental movies go on in our mind's eye, and we're thinking about something. So it's urging you to pay attention to those and the themes, the recurring themes that are coming up with it, because it's bringing something to your awareness, either some kind of feeling that you're not acknowledging, or it may be something that you're longing or wanting for yourself, something that you want to manifest next in your life. Or it just may be urging you to assert yourself in some way. Sometimes these mental movies that play out can have to do with interactions that we have with other people and how we'd like to see them happen, or how we'd like to be able to stand up and speak more confidently, or something like that. So anyways, it's just calling you to notice it. I mean, the card is also about following your dreams in terms of your heart's desire, and kind of tuning into that, which also does show up in our dream time. So the angels are, she's surrounded by angels in this picture. So you are protected as you kind of review these things or notice what's going on in these little dreams. And the dove of peace is also kind of out there at the edge of this image. And it's part of the reason why these little things come into our awareness. We have these little zone out moments where we're having these mental movies go on, or these little daydreams, if you want to call it, is to help get us back into a place of peace. If you've been feeling a little disrupted or unsettled lately, okay, sometimes we need to take that time out to review where our life's going, what's been going on, and to review these emotions or awarenesses that kind of bubble up from our consciousness, or from our subconscious, if you want to say. So the fairies are urging you to allow yourself that time to daydream today. It's okay to do that. I want to say it's part of the mind's, and part of our own natural process to do that. So allow it to be there and just notice what's going on with it and work with it, okay? The other card, obviously, that's come out is Patience, Please. And it says what you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. So this is a little bit about not putting the cart before the horse, as that expression says, and not trying to move something forward too quickly, okay? Because there, as the card says, there's unseen factors that need to take place first. You know, if and I'll use an analogy. If you're going to build a house, you can't just plop it down on just any piece of land. You need to dig a foundation first, or plans need to be put in place for it so that it all comes together in a way that's going to make it more solid and more secure for you, as well as being a happy and comfortable place to live. So it's letting you know, not to just rush something forward. Okay, I know for myself personally, I like things to move forward in rapid succession. I really like when stuff works out that way. But there's also times when it's just warranted, where you really need to let the pieces come together, and so that the end result is something of quality, okay, and something that you're happy, proud of, something that you feel good about having accomplished or put together, or so that by the time you get to that piece of the journey that you've been desiring to have, it feels good to you. So it's letting you know to have faith. It's you could even consider this card a sign on the path. Okay, if you've been looking for signs that, or if you've just been looking for signs, I think you can consider this card a sign. It's letting you know that, like, hey, we've heard you. Yes, it's coming to fruition. We're just asking you to hang on, have a little patience. We are helping you behind the scenes, and things are moving forward, even if it doesn't quite seem like that yet. And when Mercury's retrograde, there's so much, sometimes there's a lot of seeming delays that go on. So it can be a little frustrating for us, because we think that we maybe take a couple steps, one step forward, 3 steps back kind of thing. And, don't be, if that feels that way to you, don't be disconcerted by it, or don't let it diminish your faith or your feeling that things are going to work for you. It's just they're telling you to have a little patience with it, because as you can see in this picture, this fairy's wings, the outline is there, but they're not fully developed. And so for her to try to fly with those wings could be a little bit unsafe, and could be tough to navigate with them because they're not fully developed. And so that's why it's urging you to have patience and just wait a little bit longer. And I also feel like don't allow anybody else to pressure you either into moving something forward too quickly. Trust your own instincts about it. Trust your own feelings, your own intuitions, and trust your own knowingness about what's going to make something or help something to work. Okay. I get that there are some people out there right now who may just be feeling very frustrated because something doesn't seem to quite be working, and you may just need to let it go for a while. But I do feel like it's just a be patient with the process kind of message. And when we're being patient with a process, we need to just sort of be in the moment, bless what we have, and enjoy what we have right now. Even if it's a situation that has caused us a lot of stress. Stressful situations, challenging situations, cause us to grow stronger in other ways. They cause us to become more resourceful, and to invent new things for us. And it can be a very creative time, or a time that really shows us what our inner strength is and develops our inner strength. So have patience with that process, and it's not always. And look at it for what it is, and enjoy if you can. It's not always easy to enjoy it in the moment, but know it. Look at it for what it is, and be present with it and what's going on. So, anyways, those are the messages that I get for us today. If you are following your heart's desires, be patient with how they unfold and enjoy that journey. Okay? Have a lovely Saturday, everyone. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I look forward to speaking with you again very soon. Take care. Have a lovely day.